How you doing, everybody? This is Bill.
And I'm Neil.
And welcome
to
Random Tangente.
Can't believe I fell for it again.
Every time.
Every time.
All right, so this week's episode, we're going to keep it short and sweet and simple. No fancy openings. This is the episode dedicated to...
Slacking off. Slacking off. Watch him.
So on this week's episode, we're going to do it real simple. We're going to have two topics, two quick, simple topics. First topic's going to be, we're going to discuss something that I think every gamer in the world's actually
every slacker in the world knows video games, and I think every gamer in the world knows about the one game
they wish they made.
If they could make one game, what would it be?
So both myself and Neil are going to spend a couple minutes discussing the game we wish was made, the game we'd like to see made.
Before we get into that, though, let's just want to remind everyone to please subscribe to us. If you enjoy that, he'll do it a bunch for you. And also, speaking of gaming, we are planning on doing a 16-bit episode sometime in the near future, talking about the era of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. So if there's any games that you feel we absolutely have to talk about, please go down to the comments.
And the first person that says Sonic the Hedgehog, I will ban you from this channel. Because frankly, Sonic is dead, and they just won't let him die.
He was good back then.
Yeah, back then.
You don't even want to talk.
They literally have taken him, beat him, drug him through the roads, and just keep putting him into games. Doesn't matter how bad they are.
He's retroactively ruined the series.
Yeah, pretty much. So, all right, I think we'll start this off. Neil, why don't you go ahead, bring us to what would you like to see in gaming?
Well, I would like to see a zombie game, which right now you might be going, zombie game? Neil, you can go see a zombie game. But the one I want to see is a little bit different. Every zombie game you see either happens at the beginning of the zombie apocalypse, when everyone's going, what's all these dead things? What's going on? Or it happens sometime during, what's the one we playing? I can't even remember the name.
7 Days to Die?
7 Days to Die. Happens during.
Yeah,
you're used to it.
does.
You're scavenging for food. I would actually like to see a zombie game that takes place at the end of the zombie apocalypse as humanity is starting to rebuild. If you've ever read the book World War Z, and don't say you've seen the movie because that is a completely
Never saw the movie. I heard it was terrible.
It is. It's a completely different experience from the book. The book is awesome. The book is amazing.
Yeah, but you're a nerd, so we can't really go by that.
But in the book, it talks about not only... What's that?
Slacking. I heard what you said.
Slacking off. In the book, it talks about not only how the zombies, came to rise to power, I guess you call it, but how they fought back.
Weren't they more educated zombies? Like in World War Z, weren't they a little smarter than your typical zombie?
No, not so much that. It was just we thought we could overcome them really easily, and we couldn't. But the way that they're eventually defeated in World War Z is that it's not a numerical cure that ends zombieism. It's not a super weapon that they drop it once and boom, no more zombies. They cut off a good section of the country, let a whole bunch of the civilization just fend for themselves, fortify what they can, then slowly build back throughout the country, taking back piece by piece. And that is a game I'd actually like to see, where the tides have turned. You're starting to fight back against the zombies, but
it's a slow fight, too.
You're the general. You have to decide, okay, are we going to clear out this hospital for medical supplies? Are we going to go try to save these people over here? Maybe you find...
Do we have enough men to attempt to do this, or is it something that might be potentially risky?
Maybe you find another band of survivors that are holed up as a military thing. Do you go around them, forget about trying to get anything in there? Do you fight them to get what's in there? Or do you try to win them to your side? I think that is a game we haven't seen yet.
No, we haven't seen
There's
anything
a ton
like
of zombies games out there, but I don't think there's one like that. And I think that would be a very interesting one to see.
Yeah, I agree. I would pay money for that.
You know what I'd call it? Zombie World, featuring Matt. Just his picture on the front of the cover.
Just his picture on the front of the cover?
Just looking... just looking mildly annoyed by him.
And then, there should be a thing when you shoot a certain zombie that happens to look like Matt.
Just sighs.
It just goes... I think that's what we needed. Yeah, I think we got a winner. We need to get a development team together. We just created the game of the century.
All right.
All right, well, my game... It's kind of in the tone of yours a little bit, but a little bit different. I think the big issue with games today, in my opinion, is we've lost a lot of the realism. Now, this is going to sound weird, but do you remember Mario?
I do remember
Mario.
Mario.
You had 3 lives.
You did have 3 lives.
Guess what happened? 3 lives is over?
Mm-hmm.
Game over.
Right.
These days, you can die a million times.
Mhm.
Now, there was a game that did come out that did kind of touch in that zombie apocalypse setting, but did kind of touch on the real feel of survival, and that was a game called. It came out on the Wii. Now it's on Xbox One years later. It was called Zombie U, and what was very unique about it was your character. If that character died, you lost all your stuffs on that character. Have fun.
Mhm.
You came back as a new person, but you had none of the attributes you had. You had no anything. You had a flashlight. That's what you come back with. Good luck.
It's a restart each time.
But now you could try to hunt down and find the zombie that was you. And usually the problem is how long you've been playing with that character. Because I fought one. He jumped at me and tore my throat out before I had a chance to realize he was even there. So we've lost that edge in gaming. There's too many shields. There's too many. Hide behind this and you'll regen.
I would like to see a game that doesn't just have like a blip on the thing that said go here.
Yeah.
Like figure it out yourself.
I want an open world. I want a game where you're in this open world and you could run. And I'm not even looking at a specific type of game, zombie or Grand Theft Auto or anything to that effect. I'm looking for an open world game where maybe there's zombies, maybe there's something to that effect, but you have to really think. You have to use your head. You have to get out there, and what the decisions you make are decisions made. They affect the world around you. Other people could potentially become your friend or enemy, neutral. You could, I picture it as being a game where maybe it's the end of the war. Okay. Let's say there's some horrible thing that happened in the U.S., i.e., look 20 years from now.
That's a pretty generous estimate.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down at this point. But something bad happens in the country, and like just kind of similar to your idea, we're trying to rebuild. But you got to think about it. In a country, in a world where there is no longer police, there's no longer law, there's no longer anything. Who do you trust? Who do you side with when you have to worry about art, like in the kind of the essence of art too? You're cold, you're hot, you could get diseased, you could get these are things you actually, when you go out at night, I'm going to go collect wood to build a fire. Yeah, well, you go out there and collect wood and walk too far, and it hits night. Good luck.
You just build a camp there. You live there now. You've severely improved your situation.
Where you just appeared, that's home. Just right in that region. But like
a world of complete chaos, utter chaos. Like you just walk around the corner and someone's mooning you with their freaking nuts out.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Guess what this fucker just did? Like 10 minutes ago.
If you haven't seen the movie Waiting, watch it. He got the goat. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next segment here. We're going to do something a little fun. Shut up, nobody likes talking.
No.
I want to grab your nipples.
Once again, Slacker episode. You know what we did? That's really smart of us. We let other people write our episode this week.
I was going to get to that.
Okay, well, I said it first.
Damn, can I at least just, flow into it?
Let's hear your version.
God damn.
We'll pick the better one in editing.
So I don't even want to do it no more. Hell with you.
All right. Should I explain to him what we did? What I did?
No, you know what? Since you did it, I get to explain
it. Okay.
Jackhole. So here's what my partner did here.
Really good idea.
It was actually a brilliant idea. I'm sure everybody's been on the Reddits where you go in there, put the little picture up, say, hey, roast me.
See, roast me subreddit.
Yeah, roast me subreddit. So what we decided to do is we submitted our pictures, and we decided to tell everybody, hey, this is what's going to happen. Roast us. We're going to put this in our webisode as it is. And we're just going to see what happens.
Well, let me say, to make it fun, I haven't looked at any of the comments on my pictures.
And I haven't seen any of the comments on mine. Sweet Christmas, Jesus. Oh.
I have read his. Bill's read mine.
They hate him.
And what we have here are the ones we handpicked, the absolute best. I haven't seen anything on that sheet. He hasn't seen anything. This little pack of papers here. But we are going to hand them to each other. I'm trying to hand this to you the right way. And for the first time, we are...
Highlighted.
Okay, just the highlighted ones?
Just the highlighted ones.
Okay.
Unlike you, I'm not a nerd. I didn't do this. I literally just highlighted it.
I was bored. Would you like to go first, or should I?
Oh, I'm going first, because I haven't...
Okay.
Because as we discussed before, I don't take criticism well. And that's when it's constructive.
He's gonna need a laugh at the end of this.
Laugh, I'm gonna need a shotgun.
So first one, who is that
All
from?
right, this is gonna be from Reddit user Absolute Edgar, and he.
Oh, by the way, when I posted Bill's picture, it said, "My friend agreed to get roasted. Make him regret it."
Not doing too good so far. So this is from Absolute Edgar. Says, give it time. He looks like he eventually regrets all his decisions. It's not so much a roast. It's just a window into my life.
Some of those are so surprisingly shocking. I'm a little scared what's in here.
No, the ones in there, yeah. So on this one, he chose to put for himself that he is known as Fat Jesus. Have fun. The first one's a good one.
Yeah, I said, I've been called Fat Jesus. See if you can do better. See, what do we have here?
They didn't do better. They just ran with Fat Jesus.
Board Canuck 3D, and it's the E in board is a 3. It's awesome. I can see Fat Jesus. Other alternatives would be Fat Juan, Fat Miguel, Fat Pedro, Fat Julio. Apparently, I look of Hispanic descent.
It's so funny because it's true. All right. Cold Soul 1.
I got him on mine too.
You got him on yours too?
Yeah.
Nice. Good Lord. Wow.
Go ahead, read that.
I'm not sure I want it. Next.
No.
Oh my God. The only thing he should regret is leading the KKK in Charlottesville. I didn't lead. And I was only there because I got lost. I was asking a guy a question and things broke out. I ran.
You just trying to get everyone's attention? Excuse me, how do I get out of here?
Excuse me?
Taxi?
Hey. Taxi! Yeah, that didn't work out well.
Alright. From Haven Elric. Makes sense considering you look like you spent 3 days in a cave.
He does.
Yeah.
And you look homeless.
Sometimes.
All right. This next one is from a Julian Hyde, 88.
Definitely.
I like that.
Okay, don't read it.
Okay, so this one's a twofer. This one's not only what she wrote, but a reply on top of that. This one says, definitely plays bass in a shitty metal band, Bass.
What's the reply say?
Fish or instrument? Because this looks like a man that will fuck a fish. You do it one time, you never get away from it.
You do have a lot of fish tanks in your home.
Had. All the fish died for some weird reason. Blown out rectum.
Planet. You've been called Fat Jesus because a single meal you could feed 5,000 other... Because a single meal for you could feed 5,000 other people. Okay. And do you call that a beard? Because it looks like someone left you alone with glue and scissors. So you cut off your pubes and glued it to your chin, and nobody cared enough to fix it.
It kind of does. Me too.
There's a lot of beard ones.
Yeah.
I think you're about to get to yours.
I'm at mine right now. Oh God! See, this is the problem. You get these guys. They want to go on these things and roast people. Yet their name alone is like, I wouldn't recommend going anywhere and roasting anybody. Guy's name is Toe Rag Portal. I don't even know what that is. Does his toe on the rag and it can move through a portal? Is that... Yeah, original.
I wonder if there's a subreddit where you explain your name.
There needs to be. All right, your beard, in quotation marks, looks like unkempt ball sack here. Still can't hide that double chin. Your name's Toe Rag Portal. I might have a double chin, but at least I ain't retarded.
Here's one from Sir Goofs. This is what Jesus would look like if supersized extra value meals existed in biblical times.
I love it. This is for, yet again, Gunther GG Schneck. I don't even think we need to read the rest of that. That works. All right, he looks like he went down on Hagrid and forgot to wash his chin. Who the fuck is Hagrid?
Harry Potter, the big giant guy.
You're a nerd. You should kill yourself.
from That Guy 755. Your miracles include turning water into Mountain Dew and feeding the multitudes with 5 Doritos and 2 tendies. What the hell's a tendies?
Hey, one thing, here, let me just put this out there real quick before we get to the rest of this. If you're gonna roast somebody, at that point, grammar's key. Because when you point at somebody and say, you're this, you better be saying it perfect. Because if they read it and go, this motherfucker can't even write. All right, so this one is Goose Car.
How mad can you be about any of these considering the names?
Yeah, when I read the name, it's like, yeah, he lives in a basement. Something tells me that you are the missing link that can help understand the correlation between shitty facial hair and bitch tits. Well, shitty facial hair and bitch tits. Huh?
Oh.
So we got to figure out the missing link.
You turned the roast against me. All right.
This was your idea, asshole.
Sage Savage, I think he's in yours too. The only thing that you have in common with Jesus is that your dad also wants you dead.
Oh, and Neil put one on mine. Yeah, Sage Sagism. Oh, that was a bad one. All right, this is from Cochise Actual.
Okay.
Actually Cochise or something. Anyways, you open carry rifles at places it's not appropriate to open carry rifles at, and then post you getting tased on YouTube bitching about the government.
I think that's our next episode.
I actually do know somebody that would tase us. I'm not sure.
No,
if
not us.
What, having people get tased in public?
Not you, just you.
Listen, bitch tits.
Adonis says, I haven't seen an eye that far off since Goonies was released. I've never seen Goonies.
You've never seen Goonies?
I've never seen. I will watch it, and then
you will watch it. You will giggle, and all will be well.
And then I will feel appropriately angry about it.
I'm gonna save this one for last because this one's right from you. You douche.
I put that in the order I wanted you to read it.
Oh, okay. If that's the way we're playing the game. This is from username Random Tangent Neil.
Oh, I wonder. I'm Random Tangent Neil _2. So.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a second one. But this one isn't even so much as bad as it just is true. Hold on. I already read it. I know the laugh sign. If unsolicited dick pics had a mascot, this guy would be it. That's not really an insult. I do send a lot of dick pics to random people. Mostly gonna be. Wait, hold on a second before you. Where is he? Hold on, I gotta find it. Torag Portal. I'm gonna find your phone number. You're gonna be getting one. Just a nice junk shot.
I can't believe the ones you put. There's some of the ones you. First off, you got way more. I got way more than you. I'm reading some of the ones you haven't highlighted. But
yeah, feel free to read a couple extra because there was some. I just went through and picked the ones I giggled at.
Well, I got Absolute Edgar as well. Nah, Jesus walked on water. You swim and come.
That one I just thought was disgusting. Like. Where is Absolute? Oh, Absolute Edgar was all the way at the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, I have a Sage Savage. Now, that's actually the first one that's not that bad. I bet you sell lethally impure meth to kids, and that's the most wholesome and productive part of your life. You look like you run with a biker gang that gets henna tattoos and rides hoverboards. Your beard looks like Dr. Wiley's hair. F you.
My turn.
Oh, that's actually the best one.
I like this. Rob Udd. You look like Chewbacca's ugly sister.
All right. Hold on. That's a good one. This is from a guy whose username is Black Eyed Sleaze, which I actually appreciate. That's a good one. Says, you look like a campus security officer who was fired for stalking co-eds. That's about right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even bad.
Actually, that one did have a reply as well. It was like, yeah, he does, doesn't he?
That being said, I was not fired for stalking co-eds. No.
I was trying to escort her to her car. She just was unaware of it, but...
She tripped and hit that blue button they have in there, and it all went to hell.
Last one. Skipper Biff. More like Pontius Piglet.
That's my favorite one.
I do like that. You look like Brendan Fraser after eating the cast of The Mummy. I got two Brendan Frasers. Yeah, Brendan Fraser, is that you?
You
No.
do look like Brendan Fraser, yes. If Brendan Fraser went on a binge, if Brendan Fraser was doing a movie where he had to be fat and he's such a method actor, he decided to eat everything he could to reach that point, you're midway. Or at the very end, I'm not sure.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can get free food at restaurants for saying Brendan Fraser.
I don't think Brendan Fraser could get free food at restaurants for saying he's Brendan Fraser.
Alright.
Nobody likes him anymore, remember?
I like him.
You like him because he's fat.
Brendan Fraser, if you're out there, you want to hang out?
Yeah, we got you, man. Hey, I like The Mummy. I thought all your movies were good.
Fuck Tom Cruise.
Say what we need to do here is we need to hold on. We need to end this video in a proper fashion since we had a bunch of fat jokes. My name's Bill.
And I'm Neil, and these
Are cookies. Like, subscribe, share. We love you guys. Maybe we'll do this roast us one again. That was pretty fun. You guys are really creative. We enjoyed it.
thank you very much for the Reddit community.
You guys are awesome. Have a good one. We love you. Peace out.